Good morning, everybody. Today, this is going to be a fun one, I hope. I haven't made it. It may not be for everyone. Me and my hubby Vinny are interested in this because we're both into low carb, high protein dieting right now. Not dieting, but more for health purposes. He's the big dessert guy. This is chocolate mousse made with cottage cheese. I know. I love cottage cheese, but I've never had it in a dessert. So this is going to be new for me and interesting. What I like about it, it's only 4 ingredients. Cottage cheese, but it's not cheap. This recipe suggested to use the good quality. I use good cottage cheese every day. I eat it, but I'm not going to lie to you. Let me get that container to show you. It is a bit pricey. Here it is. I like full fat. Okay, this at Publix was $7.79. I know, even for this container now that he's eating it with me, it doesn't last me a week. It used to last me a week. But in any event, you know, we feel it's important for our health and it's worth it for us. But you could probably use a Breakstone or a different brand. I don't think that would crush it. You know, I'm using what I normally use anyways. I used to be a big fan of Breakstone. All right, let's get on with it. You could do it with a blender. You could do it with a small 4-cup processor. Mine is in New York. We'll be using that soon. And this is my processor in Florida. So I don't know if it's too heavy for it, too powerful. We'll learn together. We will see. So it's 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of the cottage cheese. So I put that in to the cup measurer. Oh, no. I'm having reservations. And this is from a professional nutritionist. Okay, that's everything. Then it is 1.5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Okay, let's get that onto the cottage cheese so it don't go other places. I don't know. All right. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, put that on each little mound of cottage cheese. Hopefully this will blend right. Now this is chocolate chips. We're going to have to melt them in the microwave, but for now, let's see how this rolls. I'm going to pulse it a little bit. We're going for that mousse consistency. Let me get a bowl ready because it has to get refrigerated. So let's see. Okay, let's pat it down a little. I don't know what the texture should look like. That's a little bit. All right, mine's powerful. I have a powerful. All right, looking a little puddingish. Okay, I can do this. All right, now let that sit a second. We're going to add the extra sauce of chocolate in there now. I'm going to move you back a bit on my film. See, there you go. So we could get to the microwave. We're going to put it in for 15 seconds and see how that does. That's Vinny making his cereal. I'm nervous with new recipes all the time. The eggs were a first one-shot deal. I had never made them. I did it on camera live with you guys, kind of live. I call it that when it's my first time too. I don't lie. If I had made this before, I'd say so, but I didn't. Okay, that's not done yet. Let me get my baby spoon that I could stir with. Okay, it's going to need another 15 seconds immediately. Let's do that. Woohoo! I don't want to even taste it yet. Now, there's lots of toppings for this too. You could put peanuts, walnuts we're going to use. I have coconut, sweetened coconut shreds. You have the chocolate chips if you want. At the end, I'll show you the other ingredients, the brands I used, if you're interested. Okay, this may need another. The dish is very hot, so we just want to melt it, okay? Oh my God, my dog lately is so boisterous. I don't know what her problem is. Millie, what's the matter, baby? You hearing noises you don't like? They're bothering you, everybody? See? Daddy gets mad. Okay, I'm going to call it okay to add in like that. Because it was... Come on, I'm going to have to use my finger. You know how these people are going to call you out on it. Okay. Let me rinse my finger and try to get it all off. Okay, that's the best we could do. I can't get more than that off. Let me take my clean Scott towel. Don't wipe your nose, your hands, or anything else. That was funny. That was funny. All right, here we go again. Give it one more pat down, but I personally think it looks like mousse. If it doesn't, it looks like pudding. Let's pat her down, patting everything down to the blades because we want a good blend, right? We want a good blend. Millie, come here, Mama. Come here. You're upset. I could hear it. Okay. Looking good, looking good. All right, guys, I'm going to call it mousse. Yes, beautiful texture. Now, okay, sorry for any confusion. I was about to pause and stop to tell you that I'm waiting on 4-ounce dessert mason jars with a wider mouth that this recipe needs to go in because this should be a perfect portion for two 4-ounce jars. I realized last minute that I have these. They're not the right lid type, but they'll suffice for today. And let's see what we got so I don't have to pause and not show you them go into the jar. Here we go. Let's, okay. Always, I like to undo my appliances right away. Now this one's sticking to the counter with its rubber. Okay. My God, all this for 4 ounces of mousse? Seriously? Okay. Check that out, guys. Great consistency. I'm going to have to pour it in to the jar. I'm going to need some help. There you go. Like I said, I have never done this. Looks like chocolate mousse pudding to me. Okay. This is a little bit trivial. I mean, this is a bit tedious, I should say. It doesn't look like it'll fill 2 4 ounces, you know. I'm going to switch over to the small spoon because I don't know why. Maybe I'm not doing something right, but my internal blade on this processor does not come out. Is that normal? Does anybody else have that? This is the Cuisinart. See, I do need the wide jars. It's good that you see with me, guys, you know, because nobody's perfect. Hopefully this recipe is in taste, but not everybody has the right equipment, jars, and whatever have you. I'm sure a little one of the 1970s, I used to have them. I don't know why I got rid of them. They were classic for dessert pudding, the little pudding glass bowls. I had them. Okay. in any event, I'll transfer these when my jars get here. We'll chill it, and we'll give it a final vote at that time. I just want to get everything out because already it called for a cup and 2. That's why these are bigger jars. That's why she used 4-ounce jars. I get it now. I get it. There's a reason to everything. Because that was not a lot. I didn't think a cup, desperately trying to get it all out here. All right. I could always make more, okay? I could always make more. I'm getting desperate here. All right. To me, the more important thing is how it tastes. Now, I'm going to put it down in the jar as best I can because it does have to chill. But I'm going to taste a little bit whether you like it or not. For the people that don't like to see people eating, I have to taste this because I won't be able to give you a true value assessment on this recipe if I don't. Okay. They're a little messy. They're not quite full. If this was 4 ounces, I'm sure it would be full. This one is fuller. I'm going to balance them out and top them off after they're in the fridge. And I'll show you that too. I'll come back. But for now, let's just taste it. Not sweet enough for me. No. It needs more chocolate and more vanilla. It definitely needs more vanilla. All right. I'm not going to give this a win. This is a little too nutritious for me. I don't know what would help it. I didn't put enough. A teaspoon of vanilla was in the recipe, and I actually put a little bit more than a teaspoon. And we added the chocolate. You see me add the chocolate. Let me show you what I used. No, I'm not feeling this one. I keep it real and I keep it honest. This is not a keeper. I use the best of the best. I use good cottage cheese, full fat, which is delicious. I love it by itself. Premium Ghirardelli cocoa powder I used. My Hershey's semi-sweet chocolate chips I used. Very good Spice Islands pure vanilla extract. This is really good. It's pricey. And I used the full fat cottage cheese, but it does not taste sweet to me like even near a pudding. Not at all sweet like a pudding. And I don't think refrigerating it is going to help that. Am I missing the chocolate? I don't know. Something's not going for me. Wait a minute. I try to pick up a little bit more of the chocolate residue. It helps a little, but it still tastes like a yogurty cottage cheese to me. I'm going to chill them, but no, it's a thumbs down. I'm sorry. Some win, some fail. This is the first for me. My first time I made it, and the first time I didn't like something. So there you go. I wouldn't make this again. Till the next adventure, thank you if you watched. I hope you appreciate my honesty, because why would I lie and make you go out and buy cottage cheese? And that's why I'm glad. I didn't say where I got the recipe from, because I'm not here to be bad for anybody. I don't want to do that. But no. No. And I love cottage cheese. No, that's the chocolate mousse. I'm going to have to give Vinny's opinion, but it's a shame I waste that. He'll probably eat it. I'm going to put some sugar on it. All right. Later, guys.